Today I choose to follow you.
Good morning. It's Tuesday, the 25th of January. If you have your Bibles, turn to 2 Corinthians 8 and verse 23. We look at verse 16 as well, but verse 23 of 2 Corinthians. 2 Corinthians 8, vers 23. Hierdie is koffie met God. Vertrou jy het 'n lekker koppie koffie daar saam met jou en jy is reg om die dag te begin. 2 Corinthians 8, Paul's writing to, obviously, the church in Corinth, and he says an interesting thing here. Verse 23, as for Titus, he is my partner and fellow worker among you. As for our brethren, they are messengers of the church as a glory to Christ. Interesting that he says, for Titus, he's my partner and fellow worker. In verse 16, he says to them, but thanks be to God who puts the same earnestness or the same love or the same passion on your behalf in the heart of Titus. So Paul is saying here, I have a heart for you. I have a drive for you. You're the mission God has given me. You're the work that God has got me excited about. And I've taken ownership. I've taken responsibility for you as a church. And my prayers, my focus, my thoughts, my intentions, my everything is for you. But what's so amazing is God has put that same earnestness in the heart of Titus. So God has called up two men to partner with one another. And then in verse 23, he calls him my partner and fellow worker. And I want to say to you, if you're involved in a project, in a mission, in a something that God has called you, look out for the others who God has given the same heart to, because God knows that teamwork is so important. John Maxwell, I think it is, says teamwork makes for excellence. Don't do it on your own. Look out for those who have the same passion and the same earnest desire for that which God has given you, and then see them as your partners, as your fellow workers. We're not designed to do things on our own, and God knows that. Then the other point is, maybe you need to join somebody else. You see somebody else doing something, you think, oh, well, they're doing it. I can't get involved. They'll think I'm trying to steal their show. I'm trying to edge in on what they're doing. Maar miskien het die Here dieselfde passie vir jou gegee omdat jy die spanmaat moet wees. Jy moet die ou wees wat daai ander een ondersteun. En weet jy hoe bemoedigend is dit om te weet dat die omgee, die erns van 'n saak word gedeel deur iemand anders, en jy het dan die vrymoedigheid om met daai ander een jou hart te deel, en nie die mense te beskinne nie, maar die mense se behoeftes voor iemand anders ook te gaan bespreek en te sê, hoe kyk, kom ons sit twee koppe by mekaar en kom ons kyk na 'n oplossing. Dit is vir my eintlik baie hartseer dat daar soveel mense is wat 'n hart het vir onderwys en vir onderwys in ons land. Maar hulle sit agter hulle hoedings en agter hulle standpunte en agter hulle menings. En al kom iemand anders tafel toe met 'n baie goeie voorstel, net omdat dit nie uit hulle kamp uitkom, dan stem hulle nie saam of soek hulle die gate in die voorstel. Dis vir my hartseer. When God puts a passion in your heart and puts a passion in someone else's heart for the same thing, you're not competition. You're partners and fellow workers. And I guess that flows out of 'n meerderheidskompleks in plaas van 'n minderheidskompleks. A abundance mentality as opposed to a scarceness mentality. God has enough. There's enough work. There's enough hurt. There's enough of where we need to get involved to go around. It's not competition. God is raising up partners and to work with you, to help you. And you know how relieving it was? On all Paul's missionary journeys, God always saw that there was someone with him. God doesn't want us to do this work alone. So find yourself a partner. Find yourself someone who God has placed the same heartbeat for a situation, a circumstance, a people, a person in someone else. And go find that person or be that person and help one another. Have a wonderful Tuesday and enjoy the rest of that coffee. It's always good to share coffee with someone as opposed to drinking it on your own. That's why I do coffee with God every morning. Enjoy your day.
As for me, my